This video will help you understand how to assist a learner driver who is struggling with a forward bay parking maneuver. It's important to begin any lesson by asking the pupil if they feel comfortable trying it without any reference points. If the pupil believes they can attempt it on their own without guidance, let them try first, as this approach might work for them, and they may not require any reference points at all. Reference points should only be introduced if necessary. If a pupil can successfully execute a maneuver without relying on reference points, that is far preferable. Have your learner driver choose a bay well in advance. Ensure they commit to the bay they intend to drive forward into.
If you're planning to drive into a bay on the right, make sure to check your interior and left mirrors first. Then, steer away from the bay to create an angle before maneuvering back into the bay on the right side.
Your pupil should identify a specific reference point on the bay line, which should be aligned with the midpoint of the driver's side front window. This reference point will vary for each pupil based on their height, seat position, and other factors. While you can provide a general guideline by suggesting that one of the bay lines should align with the midpoint of the driver's side window, it may need to be adjusted higher or lower depending on the pupil's seating position. It is essential for the learner driver to remember the unique reference point. As a driving instructor, you should not take on the responsibility of remembering your pupil's reference points. That responsibility lies with them.
To start, steer briskly into the bay, using probably full lock, which means the steering wheel won't turn any further. It may seem like you're crossing over the bay line on the left-hand side. When moving forward into a bay, you will likely need one bay free on your left to maneuver into the space. You will notice that the bay line appears to cut through the middle of the car in the picture.
When the learner driver approaches the parking bay, they should stop at a predetermined reference point that you will need to determine with your pupil. It's important for them to check their exterior mirrors and observe the bay lines on both the right and left sides of their vehicle. This allows them to compare their mirrors to the bay lines. They should remember this reference point, as the goal is to ensure they are far enough into the bay so that the back of the car does not stick out.
Your pupils may inform you that their parents have advised them to always park by reversing into a parking bay. However, it's important to explain to the pupil that in modern driving, there are times when it's necessary to drive forward into a bay, such as when loading groceries.
When reversing out of the bay, it's essential to ensure that it is safe to do so. Instruct your learner driver to maintain effective observations while reversing. This means they should look out the back window and over both shoulders. It is crucial not to focus solely on one area, but to stay aware of their surroundings. The learner must be attentive to any nearby road users. If there are pedestrians walking behind the vehicle, shoppers with trolleys, or approaching cars, they should respond appropriately by stopping and making eye contact with the drivers.